Hey guys, it's Heather here with Underwater Panther. I just recently launched my Aquarius or INTJ, an in-depth astro-psychological analysis ebook. Check that out in the description below. So why do some people seem wired for the future but constantly feel like aliens in the present? You're not broken, you're just running a completely different operating system, and it's time you understood it. If you're an Aquarius or INTJ, this video isn't just going to describe you, it's going to decode you. We're diving deep into a rare archetype that blends astrology and psychology to explain how your mind really works, why you feel misunderstood, and how to turn that into your greatest power. Stick around because once this clicks, you won't see yourself the same ever again. All right, so what is this archetype exactly? Think of it like a cosmic meets cognitive blueprint. On one side, you've got Aquarius, the visionary, the rebel, the system breaker of the zodiac. They're not just thinkers, they're disruptors, unapologetically different, obsessively focused on the future, emotionally detached, maybe, but only because they're processing on an intellectual frequency most people don't tune into. On the other side, you've got the INTJ, aka the mastermind, introverted, intuitive, strategic. They don't just ask why, they ask how can we make this better permanently. It's long-term thinking meets ruthless execution. Now imagine both of these working together in one person. That's the Aquarius or INTJ archetype. You're not just logical, you're architect level logical. You're not just independent, you need independence like oxygen. And instead of fitting into society's blueprint, you're sketching your own from orbit. But here's a twist. What kind of mental power doesn't always come with emotional ease? You can feel disconnected, misunderstood. People either idealize you or completely miss the point. So number 2, section 2 here, we've got the ego psychology. You're not cold, you're structured. So here's what most people get wrong about you. They think you're distant, cold, emotionless, but the truth, you've just got a highly structured ego. Let me explain. According to Jung, the ego is your conscious self. It manages instincts, adapts to reality, and maintains identity. For the Aquarius or INTJ, the ego acts like a mental mission control center. It's not about feelings first, it's about functions first. Your dominant cognitive function is NI, introverted intuition. You're constantly scanning for future patterns, subconscious blueprints, unseen structures. Pair that with TE or extroverted thinking, and your brain is always building systems to make those patterns real. That's why small talk bores you, why emotional chaos frustrates you. You're wired for clarity, not confusion. And when people say you're emotionally unavailable, what they're seeing is actually mental precision. You're scanning life like a strategist, not a soap opera. So section 3 here, the 4 sides of the INTJ mind. You're not just one thing. Now here's something that blows most people's minds about personality theory. You're not just INTJ. You've actually got 4 sides of the mind working under the surface. And when you learn to access them, your growth hits a whole new level. So let's break it down. The ego, or the INTJ, or Aquarius, is the strategist, dominant, logical, and visionary. And then we have the subconscious, the ESFP, or Leo, the entertainer, expressive, fun-loving, grounded in the moment. And then the unconscious is the ENTP or Libra, the visionary, spontaneous, creative, idea generator. And then we have the superego as the ISFJ, the defender, nurturing, dutiful, and ethical. Each one comes online at different moments, usually when you're triggered, relaxed, or evolving. So when you catch yourself wanting to dance in your kitchen at 2 a.m. or randomly help a friend rearrange their apartment, that's not out of character. That's your subconscious saying, hey, we exist too. Learning to integrate these sides is where your full potential kicks in. You go from mentally brilliant to multi-dimensionally powerful. So number 4, we have Aquarius energy is fixed air, unshakable thought. So let's talk astrology. Aquarius is a fixed air sign. That means air represents ideas, intellect, and social systems. Fixed means consistent, immovable, stubborn when necessary. Aquarius doesn't just have ideas, they attach to them. They build frameworks, concepts, and systems, and they won't drop them just because someone disagrees. Now, add INTJ energy into that, you get unshakable, systemic thinkers who build intellectual empires while others are still talking about the weather. But here's the shadow. Fixed signs can struggle to adapt. Aquarius or INTJs can fall into perfection, paralysis, or overcommit to the wrong vision out of pride. Awareness of that blind spot is a total game changer. So section 5 here, we have the 11th house, your role in the collective. In astrology, Aquarius rules the 11th house, the house of hopes, dreams, friendships, innovation, and community. But here's the thing. The 11th house isn't about brunch buddies. It's about shared visions. It's the realm of what if we did this better together. That's why Aquarius or INTJs often thrive in social movements, intellectual groups, or even running solo until they find the right tribe. You crave people, but you crave purposeful connection, not surface level friendship, not shallow networking, real aligned collective evolution. That's your zone. But here's the conflict. When you operate on this level of mental frequency, most of the world doesn't get you. You get labeled antisocial, cold, even arrogant. And that's not because you're broken, it's because your blueprint was never meant to blend in. It was designed to build new paradigms. The challenge, learning to communicate without dumbing down, learning to feel without losing structure, learning to integrate without compromising your core. This journey is called individuation. Carl Jung called it the process of becoming whole, bringing all parts of your psyche into conscious harmony. For Aquarius or INTJ, that means letting go of perfectionism, exploring the emotional side of the subconscious, accepting that logic doesn't cancel out intuition, it completes it. When you stop fighting your wiring and start embracing the full spectrum of who you are, everything shifts. Relationships improve, creativity skyrockets, you stop explaining yourself and start expressing yourself. You weren't built to follow, you were built to innovate, to lead from behind, to design futures people didn't even know were possible yet. The Aquarius or INTJ archetype isn't easy, but it's essential, especially now in a world begging for visionaries who actually have a blueprint. So whether you're deep into your Aquarius or INTJ identity or just starting to explore it, know this. You're not too intense, you're just deeply engineered. And when you learn how to run your own system, that's when the real magic happens. Thank you for watching. Please check out my ebook in the description box below. I am extremely happy with it. I have been working on my Astro-Psychological Personality Type ebooks for the last 8 years, and this is probably my masterpiece, Aquarius. The mastermind is my masterpiece. That and Pisces, and I have a few others that you can check out in the description box below. And my next video will be on how to dive deeper into how to balance your logic and intuition, because it's the key to mastering this Aquarius or INTJ personality type or archetype. So like and subscribe. I appreciate your time. I hope you're enjoying my video series, and I will see you in the next video.